You play piano too. That's in your background.
How'd you know that? Yeah.
I did a little bit of research.
Yeah, I'm one of those frustrating musicians. I always want to be on stage with Prince and all those great musicians, but I played piano for a long time. And one of my biggest losses, and I got a couple of those stories to tell you, is that my mother stressed education. She's from Sparta, Georgia, as I said, the eldest of 11 children. And I was the first in my family to ever attend college, first in my family to ever graduate from college, and the first ever to obtain a professional degree. So I combined my music. I played music all through college. I didn't have to work a fast food restaurant job. I played at churches around the city. And Rockdale Baptist Church, where I am right now, I played at Rockdale on Forest Avenue.
He giving shout-outs today.
Yeah, right there on Forest, all the way through undergrad, grad, and law school, and some other churches around the city. So, yeah, I played piano organ for a long time, but then combined those two and started representing people in the entertainment industry. The love of my music along with the law degree.
Right. So at what age did you pick up music? And then at what age were you when you decided that you wanted to go into law?
I'm sure your parents or your guardians can look at you and say, we always knew you had it in you to do this. One of the things I've always been, we just are rhythmic people, African American. We always were beating on tables, beating on coffee cans, beating on whatever. And my mother and grandmothers would say that boy is always doing something rhythmic, something with music. So I've been playing piano since I was 5 years old, and you remember the days. I grew up on Vine in Glenwood, Vine in Clinton Springs, Vine in Mitchell. My brother, they were outside playing football and baseball. I was in there practicing the piano.
Right.
And they were always like, man, here he goes playing the piano again. You going to play football? I just loved being on the ivories while everybody was on the gridiron. That was just my thing. And, back, again, in my day, all the music that Dr. Dre has sampled, all the music that was from my generation. I don't care if it was the Ohio Players. I don't care if it was the group Dayton. I don't care if it was Slave. Everything you guys sampled came from my generation of great musicians making music. And I can remember I shouldn't be saying this now, I can't be prosecuted for this, I guess. I remember at the age of 13 playing the piano for a group in a nightclub, not even supposed to be in there. It's 11 o'clock at night, and I'm playing a Fender Rose. They had me stuck in the back, and I'm playing at 13 years of age. So I understood at that time, and one of the stories you just asked me, when did I decide? I remember there was a group around I graduated from high school in 1980, so I guess it was after the 80s. I was playing for a group, and man, we like the way you play. Would you consider coming on the road with us? And I had a choice to make. Do I go to college? Do I get on the road with this group and play? And that group, as we all know, again, it's all about choices, was none other than L.A. and Babyface, the Deele.
Wow.
But I'm 1980. I'm young. Babyface and those guys had me about a couple of years. And I heard a speech.